over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey Clifton right. Right back to Jackson. The ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Hart.
Cross, get out, ball later.
Got it wrong from Jordan Rice.
That's a fair ball. What a play from Jacob.
Caught it wrong from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That kid play down the third base line. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey Clifton right. Right back to Jackson. The ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Hart.
Cross, get out, ball later.
Got it wrong from Jordan Rice.
ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver. And that is destroyed. Tie game. 60.
Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice takes out Trey Clifton. Right. Right back to Jackie. Ball the ball. Flips it over to first and still get Alex Hardy.
Crotch, get out, ball later.
And he might have just missed it. Caught and robbed from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. That calls on a play.
Oh, and moonshot. Oh, he robbed it. What a catch. What a catch.
Bears coming home. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh! Down. He got him. Oh my God! He crossed the plate before he was there. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Oh! Philip Rosenbach walked off the season. Oh!
Crotch, get out, ball later.
And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. That ball's in play. Going back, keep the game. Thomas Playhouse makes the grab. He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. I like it. That ball is absolutely tattooed. And what a roll! What a roll from Keaton.
Flare it up. What a play for Peter McNeil.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AWA regular season action, second game of week 8. We have a good one today between the Metropolitan Mojo and Atlantic Aces, both teams directly in the #1 seed playoff hunt. Mojo tied at top at 13-8 at the start of this week, and the Atlantic Aces at 11-10, good enough for 4th in the league. I'm Jack Playhouse, joined by Shane Hansen up here. Let's just get right into today's starting lineups.
Dominic DeMero, University of Hawaii. Go Bows.
Austin Whitehouse, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Alex Hatch, Woodway Elementary.
Houston Schmutz, Archbishop Murphy High School.
Brandon Williams, Snohomish, Washington.
Tom Playhouse, Punch-Out University.
There's your Metropolitan Mojo, the away team in this series. They have no Dominic DeMiro once again and no Tommy Tickets. So we'll see who they rely on for pitching behind Alex Hatch and Austin Whitehouse. Let's take a look at the home team, the Atlantic Aces.
Aaron Schofield, Washington State University.
Moses Valadez, go Wave.
Morgan Granich, Northwest Guatemalan High School.
Dylan Carroll, Lil Man, Big Dreams.
Jace Pratt, Jackson High School.
And for Atlantic Aces, full squad except no Morgan Granich. We're just about ready to start first pitch. Shane, what are the keys for both of these teams here today?
Well, you know, it's interesting with these teams both missing, you know, pretty big offensive pieces between Morgan Granich and Dominic DeMiro. But, you know, Dominic DeMiro really hasn't been here much this year, yet Mojo are 13-8 right at the top of the league. They're holding their own, but, you know, having Alex Hatch now today is going to be big because he's a huge help on the mound. I mean, we saw the last series they relied on a combination of Tommy Tickets and Austin Whitehouse, which, and you know, they both did fine, but it's a little difficult for Tommy Tickets to do two games this point in his career.
Yeah, we
for
saw
various
that
reasons.
last week when they got, well, I guess that was 2 weeks ago when the Mojo got swept by the Nighthawks without Dominic DeMiro. Kind of just brings a level of competitiveness that most players on this Mojo team not necessarily don't have, but just Dominic takes it to another level, which, you know, kind of gets everyone going. And then on the other side, the Aces coming off a sweep of the Nighthawks. Geez, Nighthawks just,
I know what happened
getting
there.
destroyed out here. But we'll get ready for first pitch right here. So we're getting ready right now for first pitch. Last second change for this Aces squad. They were going to have Jace Pratt, who kind of had the best start of or series of his career last week against the Nighthawks. They're actually going to swap for Mo to start this game. Aaron Schofield will be at second base. He's nursing that injury. Normally the shortstop, and see some kind of errant throws there, but Jace Pratt will be over at third, Dylan Carroll at first. And with that, Brandon Williams will step in to begin this game. Brandon Williams, as we know, I think this year we're going to have to introduce the non-dingers or nothing award, because Brandon Williams is definitely leading that. Leads the league in walks. Right now he's sitting at...
It's not you?
No, I don't have like any walks this year, unfortunately.
That's kind of wild.
35 walks.
For Brandon Williams?
35 for Brandon Williams.
Wow.
And we are just in week 8. So we'll see. I think the current record actually I think is held by Jake Oliver. And I think it's 46. So
I could see that. And now that I'm looking at Aaron Schofield, it looks like he does have a brace on his right knee.
Yeah, this is the game of braces. I think almost everyone here has a brace on. Brandon Williams has got a sleeve on. Alex Hatch has got a brace on. So here we go. First pitch. See if Brandon Williams takes a hack here in his first at bat. Moses Valdez will step in. There's a nice pitch right there, top of the zone. Moses Valdez good enough for 8th in the league in ERA, 2.85. That ball's in play over to Jace Pratt. Knocks it down. He'll throw over. That is a great start for this Aces team.
Yeah, really good control on that. Just picking up a nice clean ground ball, but that was a long throw.
Yeah, and that's the question mark here for this Aces team with Aaron Schofield injured. Morgan Grange played third last week, and he played amazing over there. So Jace Pratt picking up right where Morgan Grange left off as Houston Schmutz will step in, and he was the savior for this Mojo squad last week against the Enforcers, providing almost all the offense. It's a quick 3-0 count. It could be on purpose here from Moses Valdez to just 4-pitch walk the 9-home run hitter.
Yeah, not the worst idea there. I mean, Houston Schmutz he's just such a great all-around athlete. and he's one of those guys where even if he just gets a single, it's like you don't necessarily want him on the base paths, but you'll take that over a home run.
It doesn't get any easier for this Aces squad as Alex Hatch will step in, starting at third base here. 7 home runs, but that ball's hit up a mile, staying in the park. Right in the sun is Aaron Schofield for the second out of the inning. And that's kind of the power you get from Alex Hatch. That ball, maybe a slightly lower launch angle, and that would have been 500 feet out of the park.
Yeah.
He does go there. Austin Whitehouse will step in. Austin Whitehouse, the starter here in game 1. Alex Hatch will not start game 1. That ball's in play. Kicks it over to Aaron Schofield. He's able to recover and get the final out. Scoreless inning for the Aces as we head to the bottom of the first. So here we are, ready to start the bottom of the first inning after a nice job from Moses Valdez to get out of the inning unharmed. Austin Whitehouse will step in. Bit of an up and down year, but last week he had one of his best starts, bringing that ERA down to a 5.32. Brandon Williams will be at third, Alex Hatch at second, Houston Schmutz at first. Houston Schmutz, as we know, can't really throw with his right arm, so he consistently plays over at first base. He did have a nice little submarine throw from second base last week, if they need him there. Here comes Aaron Schofield, trying to lead the way to a silver slugger. He leads the league in RBIs, second in home runs, and that's popped up right to Brandon Williams for the first out.
Yeah, we'll see for the Mojo defensively how it works out with Hatch at second. I mean, typically don't see him over there. Usually he's either just a pitcher or a DH, but, when you're down guys, you kind of got to make do with what you got.
That ball's right to Brandon Williams. He'll throw over and get the out. I don't even know if Brandon Williams saw that. It just nailed him right in the chest. That's called reading your scouting report.
I mean, yeah, hit him in the right spot.
Before we have a second to realize what just happened, there's 2 outs. Some quality third baseman play so far. And the other third baseman, Jace Pratt, will step in after really turning around his season offensively last week. 5 home runs now. As that ball's hit over to Alex Hatch, the lefty second baseman, and a nice snag there. 1, 2, 3, go the Aces. We head to the top of the second. 0-0 the score. So Brandon Williams will lead it off. Grounded out to Jace Pratt in his first at-bat. Surprised everyone. You expect the walk. Ball 1. Inside, ball 2. 225 average, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. For the rookie. Brother-in-law with Alex Hatch, captain for the Mojo. And there it is. It was imminent.
Is he really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Death, taxes, and Brandon Williams getting on via the walk.
He's just trying to tie the record, clearly.
Still no hits in this game. Houston Schmutz walked in his first plate appearance, takes a strike down the middle. Swinging there for 0-2. Nails him there. Nasty pitch right there. Strike 3. Froze him for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. That was just perfectly placed in the corner. That's some good velo, too, for a breaking ball like that.
Yeah, that's tough. With Moses, you're always looking for that slider because you know what's coming when he steps 4 feet out of the box, and then he throws in a pitch like that. Just load, Alex Hatch. Ball 1. Swinging through that one would have been a strike regardless. 1-1. 62 on the gun, so remain 1-1. I feel like if there's one guy who swings the hardest in the league, it's this guy right here, Alex Hatch.
Yeah, and the other would be the guy at second base, Aaron Schofield.
I would agree with that. So that nails him there. Does not go. 2-2. Strike 3. It's pretty when you make contact. Tough when you strike out. 2 outs now here.
Just hope the bat doesn't go flying out of his hand.
Yeah,
hit the fans.
We've seen it quite a bit this year. Hopefully with the drier weather, a little bit better grip strength. So Austin Whitehouse will step in. Got a little unlucky in his first at bat. Moses was able to tip it off his foot and went right to Aaron Schofield for the ground out. Fielder's choice, sorry. That ball's in play over to Jace Pratt. He knocks it down. He's going to throw over to first. Right there. And he's pulled off the bag. So Austin Whitehouse is in there. Brandon Williams playing with Dylan Carroll over there, but he'll stay at third.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a whole lot worse. You know, credit to Dylan Carroll there for coming off the base, just preventing it from going by and, I don't know, maybe getting another run, which you certainly don't want at this point, being 0-0.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of times some savvy vet third baseman's just not throwing there to prevent the runner getting over to third. I think 61 there, no pitch. He had the time to get it there. Unfortunately, it was just a little errant. 1-0 count to Brandon Williams. Inside, 2-0. A lot of times you'll see pitchers just throw lob strikes to Brandon Williams to lull him, to get him to swing. That's when he takes advantage of you. Just like that, another 4-pitch walk. So bases juice now with 2 outs here in the top of the second. The most dangerous hitter for the Mojo coming up in the form of Houston Schmutz.
Yeah, with bases loaded, this is not the guy in this roster you want to see right now.
Yeah, him or the guy on deck. So yeah. Mojo's gonna hope he can take care of business right here with Houston Schmutz. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Had a perfect pitch to put him away in his last at bat. Houston Schmutz sitting at 9 home runs, wants to be the second member of the 10 home run club. So that's popped up and right to Moses Valdez to get out of the inning. Once they get out of the inning with the bases loaded, get to the bottom of the second, 0-0 the score.
Bring it to me. I know it's like muscle memory. I could not tell you what it actually is.
So here we go, ready to start the bottom of the second. Dylan Carroll steps in, and Austin Whitehouse comes in after a 4-pitch first inning. First pitch of the second is a foul ball. That ball's in play over to Brandon Williams. He'll throw over. Call on the field is out. We'll take a look at the replay. Bang, bang. It's a nice one-handed grab. Call confirmed. Out on the play. And that's a nice job there from Brandon Williams stepping in that third base roll for the first out.
Great extension there by Houston Schmutz, too.
And that ball is out of here. Aaron Schofield, before we have a second to talk about the out, hits a solo home run to give the Aces the lead, 1-0. 9th home run on the year for Aaron Schofield, and more importantly, adds to that league-leading RBI total, 33 now. Only man in the 30s RBI total. Pause.
You missed home plate.
I came back for it.
Oh, you did?
I missed it.
Okay.
So I literally stepped right over it, and I was like, I'm going to touch that.
No, you flew over it.
I did. Took flight one time.
Okay, a little controversy there.
I was trying to argue that he didn't touch home plate.
I like it. I wouldn't even know.
No, yeah. I can barely see home plate because I have this computer in the way.
And maybe if we were looking for that, we'd call that out. But and after the very efficient, he started the game with 7 strikes. Unfortunately, one was a solo home run. He leads to a 4-pitch walk to Moses Valdez. Still very productive. 11 pitches thrown for Austin Whitehouse. Jace Pratt will step in. Strike right there at 59.
That felt quick.
Yeah, it did. 59 again, 0-2. This Aces team, when Jace Pratt was on what he was last week, seems unbeatable. Just depends what form of Jace Pratt they're going to get here today. Nice pitch right there, but it drops low, 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, he was dominating all 3 phases of the game last time.
I saw that firsthand. 2-2 count after the foul ball. Inside, full count to Jace Pratt. Dylan Carroll on deck. Just low. And Jace Pratt is aboard via the walk. Dylan Carroll will step in. Go for 1 with the ground out in his first at bat.
And Dylan Carroll's another hitter who he can get streaky, and I mean, especially being a lefty, that short porch over there at right, it's, you know, there's real home run danger with someone like him.
Swinging through that one, yeah, the 2024 Rookie of the Year. Launched 13 home runs in his rookie season. A little slow to start the seasons in last year and this year. 2 home runs this year, but starting to pick it up as that's popped up and playable. Houston Schmutz calls off Austin Whitehouse for the second out. Nice communication there. Yeah, you can tell with that swing path, he's definitely not looking for ground outs.
No, well, can't really blame him, you know, if he ground out, or if you hit a grounder over to first as a lefty, I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty much an out.
Yeah, they do have the advantage of the shorter field on that side, but yeah, if you hit it on the ground, it's most certainly an out. So Aaron Schofield will step right back in, and he's got dinger fever. Swings at the first pitch, 0-1. Still waiting to see who will join Jordan Rice with double-digit home runs. 2 members in this game, Houston Schmutz and Aaron Schofield, sitting at 9. Thought about it, does not chase 3-1. That ball going back, does not hit the tree, and that's caught. And that'll be the 3rd out.
What a play.
That did not hit the tree. We're trying to see through the replay.
Yeah, no, that's an out.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Wow.
We will head to the top of the 3rd. Aces lead it 1-0.
Patch you up, you last out.
So here we go, top of the 3rd inning. Aces lead it 1-0. Alex Hatch comes in swinging. The Mojo need 1 run to keep this game going here in the top of the 3rd. 63 on the gun. It'll remain 0-1, and Alex Hatch says he's going out, and that ball's going back. We have ourselves a tie game. Alex Hatch, Mr. Mojo, gets it done.
I mean, that was a no-doubter right there.
8th home run on the year for Alex Hatch, and only 60 plate appearances.
I mean, we talk a lot about how Alex Hatch is such a great pitcher, which of course he is, but he's one of the more underrated bats in the league, in my opinion. I mean, he...
Ball's in play over to Jace Pratt. Will knock it down. Throw over to first. He can't make the throw. It'll hit the brick wall. So Austin Wiles is in there with a single. But yeah, like you're saying, Alex Hatch, I mean, kind of the only thing that's been holding him back is eligibilities.
Yeah.
Each year he misses about 3 games a year, and those are a big 3 games when you're going for an MVP or a Cy Young or a Silver Slugger. He did win the Dingers or Nothing award last year. Word to the batter with the highest ratio of strikeouts to home runs. This guy I don't think will be winning that. 3-0, and that's usually what we see from pitchers towards later games after they see the Brandon Williams tactic. Just a little lob down the middle. Try to entice him. One thing it does for sure, though, is frustrate batters. For whatever reason, it seems like it's harder to strike out a guy who was just daring you to throw a strike right down the middle.
Yeah.
No outs here for Houston Schmutz as he swings through a first pitch strike 0-1. That ball hit hard into the gap. Here comes Austin Whitehouse. He is going to score a stand-up double, and the Mojo have the lead 2-1.
I mean, that was just perfectly placed right in the gap there in left center.
That looked like a hard pitch to hit, too. Almost
yeah.
Like right below the strike zone. Not even a strike, but hey, put the bat on balls and good things will happen.
Valdez just tosses the balls in the air after that, understandably frustrated.
Yeah, we've seen this a little bit from Moses Valdez this year. Just 2 great innings. And then kind of a tough. He does not go there. A tough 3rd inning. I mean, that's the hardest inning to get through. It started with this guy who tied it up. 61. That is tough. There is no cap in the 3rd inning. That ball popped up onto the whatever we want to call it.
The gazebo?
No, I was thinking
no,
gazebo,
right
but
word.
doesn't a gazebo have to be circular? I don't know.
There's a word for that thing.
It's like starts with a P or something. Pagwanda? Something like that.
Oh, I don't.
That ball's popped straight up. Oh, and it's just going to drop. And just a little bit of a miscommunication there. Alex Hatch is a little shocked that he got in there.
Yeah, I think Valdez and Pratt both thought that each other was going for it, or maybe even Schofield, I don't know, but.
Yeah, usually, you know, at least in the MLB, usually the pitcher is never going to try and field anything, but that's kind of the Bermuda Triangle there, right behind the pitcher's mound. If the pitcher doesn't get to it, it's a tough play for any of those players. 2-0 to Austin Whitehouse.
Tommy Tickets will always go for it, not that we want him
Yeah,
to.
that's injury-prone Tommy Tickets. There's a strike right there. 3-1 to Austin Whitehouse. And that is a 5-pitch walk, and that'll walk in a run. Ace is running into a little bit of an issue here. Still no outs here in the top of the third. Still only a 2-run advantage for them, so they can figure a way to get out of this. They're going to have a chance in the bottom half. Here comes Brandon Williams already with 3 walks.
I almost wonder if Valdez is going to pull himself. We know that he does that sometimes when games are going rough and just get a new guy in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does. Oh, and is he thinking about it? Oh, he's going to take himself out here. Is it Aaron Schofield in a mop-up role? Give him some time to throw some pitches here.
Oh, this is interesting.
Aaron Schofield, not normally a pitcher. I don't know why they wouldn't go to Jace here.
Well, I'm probably thinking of trying to save eligibility for him later.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be my only guess.
It is a 3-run game, definitely manageable for this Aces squad, but I guess if you don't want to give up 1 inning for the other 2 games, something to think about. I mean, you can always have Moses come in for an inning here and there. Yeah, so here's Aaron Schofield. Has not pitched in 2026. This will be his debut this year, but he does have pretty rough ERA.
It's one of the highest in the league.
Yeah, right now he has currently the highest regular season ERA at 10.26. So yeah, not great, but we'll see if it pays off for this Aces team. Aces trying to move up the standings, and this is definitely a predicament here against this Mojo team. Even without Dominic DeMiro and Tommy Tickets, they are always seem to be surging at the right time. Houston Schmutz steps in. Strike 1. One and one.
Some heat there, 63.
And he's throwing some velo. That ball destroyed. Grand slam, Houston Schmutz. And the Mojo are piling on.
I mean, that is, we'll see it on the replay here, but.
Dude, that ball went out of the second fence.
I don't think I've seen a ball hit that hard in this league.
And with that, he joins Jordan Rice as the only 2 members in the AWA with 10 home runs. Moses Valdez a little unhappy that Aaron decided to add some runs to his run totals. That ball's hit over to Moses Valdez's throw over for the first out. Thank goodness, the crowd cheering.
Well, the crowd is mostly Aces fans except for one, but.
So 1 out now.
I just say keep rolling.
Austin Whitehouse steps in, 61 on the gun, no pitch. That ball popped up, does not hit the tree to Jace Pratt for the second out. Loving the clapping. 2 outs now here in the top of the third. Now Brandon Williams will step in, already with 4 walks here in this game.
Well, now the Aces are getting some mojo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Whatever reason, whenever Brandon Williams steps in, it just messes with the pitcher. 64, my goodness.
Aaron, settle down out there.
62. Let's remain 2-0. 3-0 count. That's outside, so 5 walks on the day for Brandon Williams.
He might break that record today.
Got 40th walk of the season.
2 weeks to spare.
Now the man of the day will step in, 2 for 4, the double and a home run. 61. Looks like Aaron's going right after him. Ball 1. That ball pops straight up, does not hit the tree, and Aaron Schofield get out of it. After giving up the grand slam, he goes 1-2-3 to get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Aces have some work to do.
Give it like 10 seconds.
So here we go in the bottom of the third, 8-1 the score. And if there's a team to do it, it would be the Aces to come back from this deficit. Moses Valdez will lead it off. That ball just underneath it to Houston Schmutz for the first out. And Austin Whitehouse has really turned it on here in the last few weeks pitching-wise. Seemed like he couldn't get through 3 innings in the early season, and now he's just dialed. 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hard team to, you know, have this kind of an outing against. Only, or hasn't given up any run, or no, 1 run.
And I will say with this Aces squad, they are a learning team. So if they face a pitcher they don't normally face, this is an AL and an NL team. They only play once a year. They don't see Austin Whitehouse that often. But if he goes again in game 2, get ready, because I think they'll be dialed.
Yeah.
That ball is popped up to Austin Whitehouse for the second out, and he's on a roll. 1 out away from taking game 1. Come down to Dylan Carroll to keep this game going. Inside on the screwball. 0-2 ground out and fly out here in game number 1. Just outside. Aaron Schofield waits on deck. 3-0. That is a strike. That looked so quick. But it was 59 on the gun, so we're just going to have to go with it. 3-1. Inside, so it's not going to matter. 5-pitch walk to keep this inning going. Aaron Schofield will step in, lead it off the scoring in this game with the solo home run. Seeing if he can join Houston Schmutz and Jordan Rice with 10 home runs this year. 3 guys that are always quality hitters, but not normally leading the pack in home runs. Say this year home run totals are down, way down from a season ago, where that ball's popped up to Alex Hatch, and that'll end the game. The Mojo take game 1 in convincing fashion, 8-1. We will be back shortly for game number 2. We're going to send it down to Robert, who has Houston Schmutz with him. Robert, take it away.
All right, Houston, talk about that bomb there. We didn't get the exit velo on that, but that looked nasty from our view.
Yeah, all I was thinking, the at-bat before, one of my teammates said foot down earlier because I was a little behind. And then the at-bat before the home run or the grand slam, hit one hard, and did the same thing on the next at-bat and hit another one hard.
Yeah, one of the hardest we've ever seen. What's the key to getting that power expanded? Is that something to do with the wind kind of pushing it forward, or what have you noticed?
Just lock in, load up, swing it. All right, see ball, hit ball.
Easy enough. Good luck for game 2. Back to booth, guys.
Appreciate it, Robert. And with that, we are ready to start game number 2. Mojo are going to be the home team here in game number 2.
How was that?
Austin Whitehouse will stay back on the mound after only giving up 1 run. It was a solo home run to Aaron. Like we were saying, we'll see how this Aces team rebounds. They're one of the best teams when it comes to learning opposing pitchers. You know, the first game, they're a little raw. They haven't seen the guy. They start to figure it out. So we'll see how this game goes for them. They're going to try and rebound now, sitting at 11-11 on the season.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
So here we go. Aaron Schofield will lead it off here in game number 2. Austin Whitehouse back on the mound. Still no Alex Hatch. That left arm might still be nagging him. He's got the, I don't know what you call it, the Brett Favre thing on his arm.
Oh, yeah, he did
Copperfit.
Copperfit.
Yeah.
I forgot he did those commercials.
I don't know if it's Copperfit, but
I think that was it.
Here we go. Aaron Schofield takes a first pitch ball, looking to join that 10 home run club. That's a big hack right there. I think it clipped the zone too. So it's a perfect pitch there from Austin Whitehouse. Looks like he's mixed in a few different looks. Spikes down a little bit. 2-1. That ball is going back, and there it is. Home run number 10, Aaron Schofield. Call it deja vu. This is how the first game began. That's how game 2 will begin. Steps on home.
That time he plants both feet just to make sure.
Yeah. 34 RBIs, 10 home runs. Leads the league in RBIs and tied for first in home runs. Very impressive. So now Moses Valdez steps in, looks at a first pitch strike. I was saying at the end of the first game, the home run totals are definitely down this year with better pitching coming in. Last year, the leaders, Zane Phillips was at 20, right behind was 19. As that ball is destroyed, Moses Valdez gets back after a rough showing pitching-wise, starting to feel it offensively. And like I said before the game, this Aces team, they learn. They were roughed up from Austin Whitehouse, but in game 2, they know exactly what's coming. 2-0.
Yeah, I was to his wife and kids there. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Jace Pratt will foul that one off. And that ball's hit hard, but over to a one-hand bandit, Houston Schmutz. Seen some nice one-hand grabs from him over there. And that's a little bit of relief for this Mojo squad.
Lost the glasses and everything.
Now, definitely wasn't going to be out of the park. Could have turned into some extra bases depending on how they returned right there. That ball's hit hard over to Austin Whitehouse. One hand grabs it, and he'll tag him for the out. He did it the hard way. One unassisted. 2 straight home runs, now 2 straight outs.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, you don't want to risk having a bad throw over there when you can just run over and get the guy. But
and now right up again is Aaron Schofield. Seems like he was just up, and he hits that one foul. Licking his chops right there. Trying to get another one out. There it's going. It's off the back of the wall. Aaron Schofield Thought he had number 11, flipped the bat and all. But it goes back to the deepest part of the park for a loud single.
I thought that was going to hit the Trevor May side.
Yeah, that would have been. Still waiting.
That would have been funny to happen against the Mojo.
Yeah, we started with $100 if you hit it. Haven't hit in 3 years. So I think we said last broadcast the winner gets $400,000 now due to inflation.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
It is from a donor named Shane Hansen. And that ball going back, and he's done it again. Moses Valdez and the Aces are putting on a home run derby.
Well, that donor, Shane Hansen, sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah.
I want to be friends with him.
6th home run on the year for Moses Valdez. And after game 1, it seemed like he was kind of hating his life after giving up 7 runs.
I mean, what a turnaround from game 1 to 2. It's just in this first inning alone.
That's what's funny about this Mojo team. It seems like they're either dialed or they're not dialed at all. I mean, it's still a long way to go here in game 2.
Yeah.
But night and day from how they started game 1.
Fucking doctor's appointment.
And we'll see how far White House goes on this. I mean, if it's still within reach and he's struggling out there, maybe Alex Hatch will get in there. Even with an injured arm, Alex Hatch is probably the 2nd best option on this squad. Big hack right there from Jace Pratt.
Yeah, I mean, we know Houston obviously can't pitch, and I don't think we've ever seen Brandon Williams, have we?
Yeah, we haven't seen Brandon pitch. Houston, I mean, he could do a little underarm. 62 on the gun. We'll do it again on full count to Jace Pratt. Trying to join the home run parade, headed by Aaron Schofield and Moses Valdez. That ball's hit hard over to Brandon Williams. He'll throw over. Great throw, great out, great catch. And after the 3 home runs hit in that inning, we head to the bottom of the 1st. 4-0 the score. So Jace Pratt will get to start here in game 2. A little bit of a rough showing from his counterparts, and Moses Valdez and Aaron Schofield. They decide to make the change, and he's got a nice little lead to begin this game, 4-0. On the season, there it is, 3.93 ERA. But he came into last week with an ERA in the 5, so last week really dialed it in against the Nighthawks. They got the sweep on the back of Jace Pratt, who hit 3 home runs and 2 excellent games of pitching. And he'll start off his quest against Brandon Williams here. They reload on balls here. Brandon Williams already at 40 RBIs.
Not like that. I heard you guys were. That's just what another team said.
First pitch is in there. Strike 1. Got him with the knuckleball. Always got to guess with the knuckleball, praying it doesn't hit the zone, or swinging, praying it does. Nasty pitch right there. 1, 2, 3. And he says, "You will not be getting a walk here today," for the first out of the inning. And now Houston Schmutz will step in after hitting probably the farthest home run we've seen this year on that grand slam to get him to 10.
And the highest.
And got him to 30 RBIs. Second guy in the 30 RBI club.
Who's first? Jordan Rice?
Tied in home runs is Aaron, Houston, and Jordan.
Okay.
But RBIs right now, it's Aaron, and I'm going to assume Houston now that he's at 30. It's inside, 3-0. Take that one high, so he's on via the free pass. Alex Hatch will step in. Another sneaky guy who could get into that double-digit home run total here today, the way he's been swinging it, 8 on the year. Average a little bit lower than we're used to seeing at 327, but OPS is right where he wants it to be. That ball's hit with a lot of spin on it, and he's going to be in there, and he gets Houston Schmutz with the fake throw for the second out of the inning, and you'd be surprised how many times that works.
I mean, that's what a great heads-up play there by Moses Valdez. Don't normally see him at third, but obviously a veteran player who is well aware of these things, and way to get the lead runner as always.
So Austin Whitehouse will step in. Looks at a first pitch strike. Inside, 1-1. That knuckleball looks pretty nasty if you can get those to start landing. 2-1.
Good.
High and outside, 3-1. Got him chasing there to even the count up. Full count, 3-2. Got him. Strike 3 on a nasty pitch to end the inning. We head to the top of the second. 4-0 remains the score.
It's probably so much more fun.
So here we are to begin the top of the second inning. Aces in a commanding 4-0 lead here in game 2 after dropping game 1. Dylan Carroll, 2 of the 4 Aces players unable to join the home run party, looking to join here in this inning. 61 on the gun, so it'll be a no pitch. Outside, 1-0. Dylan Carroll sitting at 2 home runs this year. Only 46 plate appearances. Came a little late this year after playing some college ball, as that is strike 1 on the young lefty. Swinging there again on the inside slider. Full count now. And that'll be just outside. Dylan Carroll gets on. That brings up Aaron Schofield, home run and a single. And the single, 61. Almost was another home run. He hit it to the deepest part of the park. He's done that twice today. Hypothetically, he could be at 12 if a little luck went his way. That ball's destroyed.
Wait, so, yeah.
We're going to have to look at that replay to see if it's a ground rule double or foul.
He hit that root.
That was very hard to tell. That's fair, yeah. So that'll be a ground rule double.
don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, we have never seen that before, but that'll be a ground rule double for Aaron Schofield.
It's in play, so
So Aaron Schofield continues his hard-hitting prowess to get the runners in scoring position for the man who's hit 2 home runs in this game and 2 at-bats. Unbelievable tear so far here. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but that's probably where you want to throw it to this guy right now. So that ball is just foul. 1-1. That ball just missed the foul pole. Was almost home run 3 and the same amount of at-bats. Just low. Slow changeup. Tried to get him to chase. That ball has a chance, going back, and it's caught at the wall. The runner is tagging, he's in there safe. He almost hit home run number 3, but Houston Schmutz was there, but will score it as a sacrifice fly.
You hit that, I was like, oh, I'm scoring.
Confirm he left, right foot was on the back, yep. Left on time.
I almost wonder if, you know, if Houston didn't have his shoulder injury, if he maybe would have been able to throw that in there, but either way, take it out where you can get one.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-0 now the score. 1-1 count to Jace Pratt. Just a little late on that one, a perfectly pitched place slider. That ball just hits him off the face. He's going to get in there and hit the brick wall, but a run will come in. And a little Mojo gets a little taste of their own medicine there.
Man, this keeps
See if he's good. I think he is.
Yeah, it seems like he's fine.
And all is right with the world. Mojo finally get pegged in the face. 6-0 now the score.
No, that doesn't count. Hit the drain pipe. Yeah, it started like
So now Dylan Carroll will step in. Tough break for this Mojo team. Just missed that one. Fouls off 60. Still only 1 out here in this inning. 1-1. There's a nice looking pitch. 1-2. Got him swinging, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Now the lineup will turn over to a man who's a triple away from hitting for the cycle.
Really? Did you know?
He now knows what he has to do. I think if he gets on, he's just going to run to third no matter what happens.
He does still have 2 innings to get it.
He does.
I need Jace to score that because
You're gonna have to attack him.
I have to just run around Jace. I did that once in Little League. The guy in front of me was too slow, so I just went around him. They told me I couldn't do that. I was like,
well, this is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Like, come on, why not?
Thought about it, does not go. Three and 0, and Austin Whitehouse carefully pitching to him. I feel like he's going to swing here no matter what. And he does not. Oh, okay, I guess he swung. All right. And he'll take his free pass. So we'll have to check in that third inning if he has a chance at the triple. I mean, triple is so rare in this league. Most of the time it's a double with an error. That ball's hit with a lot of topspin over to Hatch, and he can't make the play. And Moses Valdez continues his hitting prowess there. It's not a home run, but it'll worked just fine. Base is loaded now. The man, the myth, the legend, Jace Pratt.
I do think Schofield is one of the only people I've seen hit a triple in this league.
Yeah, you gotta hit like a tree funny. It bounces weird, usually on the right side. It's not easy to do. Jace Pratt will foul that back, wishing he had that pitch back. A little upset. 1-1. Inside, does not chase. And there's a strike to even the count, 2-2. Just a bit high. Full count to Jace Pratt. Nowhere to put him. Nasty pitch, and that will end the inning with the bases loaded. Mojo get out of it. Got some work to do in the bottom half of the second, down 6-0. So here we go, ready to start the bottom of the second. Brandon Williams will lead it off. Struck out in his first plate appearance. Mojo need to start getting some runners on base if they want to have a chance to come back here. Otherwise, we're headed to a Game 3 rubber match between two of the top teams in the AWA. Mojo currently sitting at 14-8. Ace is at 11-11. Ball outside. Nasty pitch. Perfect placement right at 60. Got him swinging at a nasty slider, 1-2. Knuckleball just misses low, 2-2. Nasty pitch right there from Jace Pratt for the first out of the inning. And you just got to close your eyes and swing there. Houston Schmutz will step in with a walk in his first plate appearance.
Oh, we got a new ball boy. Look at that.
Excellent.
And he's a lefty too. Gotta love it. You fit right in with the Mojo.
First pitch taken inside. 1-0. Nasty knuckleball. It was only a matter of time before he started landing that. Just a little delayed. 1-2 to Houston Schmutz. And he's done it again. Strike 3 on that nasty drop ball.
I mean, I started like closing my eyes because I thought it was coming at us. It was that high up.
That's not even on the, that's on the top of the zone.
Wow.
I don't even think if you swing at that, you're going to have a good chance of making any contact. So now Hatch will step in, trying to start something here. And he does. That's in play into the gap. No play for Aaron Schofield there. Nice little oppo single there for Hatch to get on base to keep this inning alive.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the last couple weeks, I almost wonder if Jace Pratt will be the ace going forward the rest of the season.
He certainly looks like it. I mean, I'll knock on wood for him, but so far in this game, he's looked untouchable, and you just jinxed it? No, that's it in the park. A long single. That ball just got held up.
Yeah, you jinxed that, not me.
I knocked on wood. Yeah, that ball looked like it was going out. Just holds up. Thought at least it was going to hit a tree.
Almost looked like a ball in a. No, it almost looks like a ball on a cold day when it just gets hit that marine layer.
Yeah, even though it is what's the weather?
73.
73. Brandon Williams looks at a first pitch strike followed by a ball. Hasn't had too much luck.
A little hazy too with the fires in Eastern Washington.
Oh, and that ball's in play. He'll throw over and caught for the out. Nice job there from Dylan Carroll to avoid disaster there. Strands all the runners. We head to the top of the third. 6-0 remains the score.
Yeah, you could have.
So here we go. Dylan Carroll will step in here, trying to add to this Aces lead, 6-0. There's a strike, 1-1. That ball is demolished. Dylan Carroll, home run number 3. And more importantly, he joins the home run party for the Aces. It is now a lonely party of 1. Jace Pratt not on the parade.
God, my shoes untied.
More importantly, the bases are wide open for Aaron Schofield trying to get that triple.
Trying to get the cycle.
And he will step in and look at a ball.
Didn't he hit for the cycle once? Or am I just making that up?
That's 62. I'm sure I can't remember, but it's definitely possible. Definitely have to have the speed to do it. That's a ball off the kneecap. Austin Whitehouse doesn't want to give up a hit here to Aaron for the pride. That ball's hit over to Alex Hatch. Call on the field is out. We'll take a look at the replay. That was bang, bang. Aaron Schofield, one of the fastest players, and Alex Hatch is a lefty, but he threw a dart over there. And he's not on the safety bag either way, so out over at first. Great play there for the first out of the inning. As the big swinger steps in. 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, a single and a sac fly. And that ball's hit hard once again over to Alex Hatch. He'll try and do it again. This time the one-hand snag from the one-hand magician does not come to fruition. That kind of rhymed.
Yeah.
Hit it in the air a little bit.
That would have been very impressive.
It's funny, if there's 2 groundouts to the same guy in this relatively same spot, you'd think Aaron would be the one to be safe, not Valadez.
Yeah. Well, no.
Good for him.
No knock on Moses' speed, that is.
No. That's just how fast Aaron is.
Here's a guy who is trying to join the home run party. 1 for 4. He does have a single on the day. That ball's hit hard right over. This is the Alex Hatch show. He's going to throw over and get the out. You know, maybe some other teams are taking note, saying, hey, we need a lefty over at second base.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite literally the worst possible spot a lefty can be. So you quite literally have to flip 180 degrees to make any throw, but
yeah, that or third.
Yeah.
Swinging right there is Dylan Carroll. 1-1 count. With 2 outs in the top of the third. And we're never getting that ball back. I'm going to go make him find it. 1-2.
I see Austin Whitehouse dog over there. Maybe he can find it.
Yeah, please. And that ball had a massive curve on it. 2 home runs for Dylan Carroll in the game. 9-0 now the score.
And 1 run away from a mercy rule. Oh, that's right, it's the last inning.
Yeah, third inning, no mercy rule in effect, but 9-0. 4th home run on the year for Dylan Carroll. And they've surpassed the deficit they had in game number 1. It was 8-1.
Both of his homers today, right over that dingers or nothing sign.
Dude, you gotta start calling me safe, man, because like I gotta like raise the average a little bit, you know.
Also safety bag. Yeah, that was part of it.
That's why you were. How do we explain the home run that hit the tree that they confirmed?
I did not see it hit the tree. I think if you argued, I would have like.
Here we go. Aaron Schofield will step in. Ball 1.
61 though.
61 on the gun will be a no pitch. 1-0. Oh my! That hurt to watch. He's got the knee brace. It's not the guy you want swinging out of his shoes. 34 mile-per-hour strike. That might be a record. 2-1. Just outside, 3-1.
Yeah,
Fouled back out of play. Full count.
I mean, it probably had 40 to 50.
Feeling he's going to swing no matter what here.
You know.
Oh, and he does not. He will take the walk. You know, with the cycle on the line, I might just do a nice little check swing there. That seemed like a easy enough ball to foul off.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're worried about runs at this point. You know.
Well, you know, who knows? We'll see in the bottom half.
That's true. You never do know with this game.
You know, this Mojo team might get. They were down 11-0 against the Nighthawks, and they lost that game 11-10. So crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
0-2. The man who cannot get out.
Well, as Alex Harden would say, you can't win a game 10-9 without giving up 9 runs.
That's very true.
So.
That ball's hit very hard over Brandon Williams. He's going to throw over, and he's safe at first. It was a nice try there from Brandon Williams. Just not enough juice behind it. And Moses Valad is going to get his 5th hit of the day. My goodness, Aaron Schofield in at 3rd. I think the record for most hits in a game is 7, but that was an absurd game between the Nighthawks and Enforcers that went to the. That ball's flat out of play. The 7th inning, and the final score was 29-28. Back in 2021, maybe.
That was before me, so 20-22, somewhere in there.
Yeah, still probably the craziest game in AWA history. Playing with literally no lights. We didn't have lights back then. And it was all for naught as the Nighthawks got, I think, swept by the Cyclones. That ball has a chance. Going back and caught underneath it is Houston Schmutz. We will head to the bottom of the 3rd. 9-0 the score. Mojo need to pull off a miraculous comeback here. So here we go in the bottom half of the third inning. Aces have a pretty substantial lead here, 9-0. Well, in the last game, last series, the Mojo play, they were able to get 10 runs in the third inning. So definitely possible. Depends on which form of Jace Pratt they get. And he's been dotting up the strike zone with pitches that hit the top of the PVC pipe in no way are actually true strikes. That's the breaks in wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Houston Schmutz will lead it off. Gets him to chase the knuckleball 0-1.
Almost looked like a balk.
It was a balk. I saw that. Dane saw that.
0-2.
Not that we have that in this league, but you know.
Yeah, they will call it though. Sales a bit high, playing around a bit in an 0-2 count. There's that pitch that's been so diabolical today. It'll miss just low, 2-2. Knuckleball just inside at 49 miles per hour. Full count. Got him swinging on that pitch once again for the first out of the inning. Mojo down to their final 2 outs here in game 2. Ace is trying to force the rubber match. Jace Pratt has been.
Ball boy's back.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. There. Yeah.
Got a lefty out there.
Good. I like him. As a lefty myself.
Jace Pratt has gotten his ERA down to 3.48 in just 2 weeks. Alex Hatch will step in 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nasty knuckleball gets him to go a little bit early, 0-1. Sales high, 1-1. Chasing out on that pitch. That might be the best pitch of this year. Trying to get the submarine to land. Sales a bit high, 2-2. Somehow made contact with that. I was a little shocked. Don't know what to call that. Tries to go right back to that, but now full count. It's Alex Hatch with Austin Whitehouse waiting on deck. That ball popped up out in front of it to Dylan Carroll. He'll make the play for the second out. That pitch was awfully close. Not sure if it would have been a strike.
I think it looked like it was a little high, but I mean, it's hard to tell with those knuckleballs.
Yeah.
Especially
only the Lord knows where that ball's going.
When it has that kind of movement. And I mean, we don't really see that pitch very much. It's pretty much Jace Pratt and Jordan Rice. I mean, I don't know, is there anyone else that throws a knuckleball like that?
Not as consistently as those two.
Yeah.
So here comes Austin Whitehouse. First pitch swinging. Mojo down to their final out here in game number 2. And he's coming out swinging 0-2, 1 pitch away. Submarine just misses. There it is, strike 3 on the nasty slider or curveball, whatever you want to call it. Jace Pratt gets it done, a shutout game to even the series. We will be back shortly for the rubber match, game number 3, with both teams winning 1 game.
All right, and after the 9-0 shutout in Game 2, Robert Slosey's down here with Moses Valadez. Take it away, Robert.
All right, Moses, tell me about that rally that you guys had in that second game. Seemed like you guys gained confidence throughout each inning.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing White House that first game, I thought we were hitting the ball hard, and everybody had success. I mean, Sco started off with 2 homers, and Dylan and I had a huge game with the help of Jace on the bump just to keep us, feeling like we could put the gas to the pedal and, be aggressive at the plate.
In terms of the pitching repertoire across the league, are you noticing some changes in mechanics? Are you changing some of your mechanics throughout the years?
I think people are trying to play with speeds a lot more than I think mechanics. That's for what I can tell. Trying to hide pitches more, just try to keep people unbalanced. So, but I think pitchers are doing really well this year. So, yeah.
All right. Good luck for Game 3. Back to booth, guys.
Thank you, Robert. And we're just gonna get the lineups and stats ready to go, and we'll start Game 3.
The Aces, Jace Pratt will be right back on the mound after excellent Game 2 start. No earned runs.
Brandon, you ready? Yep.
So here we go, getting ready to start the Game 3, final game here in this series. Both teams took a game by convincing fashion. We'll see if Game 3 is a little closer. But if you're just joining us, the Aces won Game 2, 9-0. Mojo won Game 1, 7-1. It looks like they got their 2 aces here in game number 3. Jace Pratt versus Alex Hatch. And Brandon Williams will lead it off. That is a foul ball on the first pitch, knuckleball right there. Brandon Williams had a tough go against Jace Pratt in game number 2. And there's that devastating pitch, but it misses just low, 1-1. Knuckleball misses just low. If you want to entice Brandon Williams, it's got to be a perfect pitch. There's a strike right down the middle, 2-2. Got him swinging on that pitch once again, strike 3. And if you're the Mojo, you might just have to be looking for that. I don't even want to call it a slider. It's like a slurve from Jace Pratt. It's been very efficient. He's gotten about 5 or 6 strikeouts on that pitch alone, at least. Another thing to keep an eye on is 2 guys sitting at 10 home runs. This guy right here, Houston Schmutz, and Aaron Schofield over at second base. There's a strike right there, trying to take sole possession of first place in the 2026 home run leaderboard. No players at 11 yet. Jordan Rice also with 10 of the Southern Stingers. So that's a strike right there. He'll be playing next week. Actually, they'll be playing twice next week. I don't know who scheduled that. Monday and Wednesday for the Stingers with a game in between.
Call the commissioner. And
yeah, it's tough.
Some words for him.
I don't know what he's doing.
You know who he is. I think he just hangs out in Bora Bora and doesn't listen to us.
Yeah, I wish. Ooh, nailed in the face.
Surprised that wasn't a strike, honestly.
Your patience.
That ball hit hard, foul. Just foul. So we'll do it again.
I know.
Houston Schmutz, best batters in this league, trying to make it count. Got him swinging on that same pitch. Jace Pratt is on a roll. This is the Jace Pratt the Aces traded for last season. He's been an up and down streaky player in this league, but when he's playing at his best, that's what makes this Aces team so deadly. Especially when Moses Valdez isn't necessarily having the best few starts, the normal Aces ace. Alex Hatch will step in. There's a ball hit right to Jace Pratt. He'll throw over to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Jace Pratt. Perfect start for the Aces, and we head to the bottom of the first. 0-0 remains the score. So here we go, bottom of the first inning. Aaron Schofield will lead it off, and here's Alex Hatch stepping in. A bit of a up and down year up to this point, 3.71. Anything under 4 in the AWA is definitely respectable. Cy Young's usually right around 2. Really good pitchers around 3.
You talking about my 3 ERA?
Yeah, and Aaron Schofield's 3 ERA. Did give up a grand slam, but only 1 was earned.
Oh yeah.
But Aaron Schofield, who's not helping out pitching, he's definitely helping out hitting. Try to do it right here. First pitch strike. Something to keep an eye on with Alex Hatch. He's wearing that armband around his left arm. He hurt it in baseball.
Well, not to mention Aaron Schofield is also a Gold Glove defensive player.
Well,
isn't he?
Well, yeah, he is, but not this year with the with the injuries.
So that's not his fault.
It's not. Well, is it? I'm gonna have to look at the injury tape. Let's see if he can get injured here. 3-1. Big hack. I mean, every time he takes a swing, looks like he injures himself. One of the most violent swingers in the AWA.
That poor tree over there.
Yeah. That's inside, so he will take the free pass against Alex Hatch. This Mojo team, very sound defensively, especially with Austin Whitehouse over at third base. I think Brandon Williams did a nice job filling in at third base. Well, yeah. Austin was pitching. That was a crazy looking pitch to Moses Valdez, who had a 5-for-5 performance in his last game. That ball sails high, 2-0. Marino. It'll be a 4-pitch walk issued to Moses Valdez, so 2 straight walks to begin this game. Jace Pratt will now step in. Great job pitching wise, a little tough for him offensively, but doesn't stay cold for too long. Ball 1 to Jace Pratt. Tough start here for Alex Hatch. 9 balls, 2 strikes. Get the third one right there, 1-1. Nasty pitch. Alex Hatch starting to find it. Nails him there. 2-2. Ball's just sailing a little awkwardly there with Alex Hatch. Definitely not at 100%. That for sure was going to hit. It's not going to matter either way. Full count. That Ball's in play over to Austin Whitehouse. He will tag.
Didn't touch him. He touched him.
Ooh, actually, we'll take a look at that replay.
The other hand.
Yeah, it looked like he might have used his other hand. Oh, he's just going to say it's safe. He's an honorable man. But yeah, it looked like he reached with the wrong hand and he called him. You know, we respect the honesty here. I'll go a long way with the umps. Next time there's a borderline error hit play, we'll be sure to give him a hit.
Maybe he did get him out and he just put a bet on the game, so he had to, you know.
Ball's low. Nasty pitch right there. 1-1.
Ooh.
Dylan Carroll not getting any favors. 1-2.
Oh, first one hit? They called it a ball, though.
I was gonna ask.
It hit the corner and then it went down. Sorry.
Yeah, the first one hit. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't sure. Oh, first one hit, so that's a strikeout.
I couldn't see it, so if it hit from
Yeah, it hit the corner and then it hit the foam.
So that is a strikeout. Yeah, usually when you have a close hit pitch, there's a reaction from the team. I didn't hear a single reaction, and I was unsure. So I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I thought it was 1-2.
Well, it was. That's because we thought the first pitch was a ball, but apparently it did hit. So that'll be the first out with the bases loaded. And a little eager is Aaron Schofield. 1-1.
Well, because now he has to try and hit the cycle again.
Yeah, back to square one. Nails him there. 2-1. Nasty pitch right at 60. 2-2. Got him swinging on a pitch that brought him to his knees. Strike 3 for the second out of the inning. So now Moses Valdez will step in. Last time he's been out in 2 games has been a sacrifice fly. There's no sacrifice fly opportunity here. Inside, ball 1. Thought about it, does not chase. 2-0. Nasty pitch outside of the PVC pipe. 2-1. Just low. Inside, and that'll walk in the first run of this game 3. Aces get the first run. In all 3 games, the Aces have gone up 1-0. First 2 games, it was via the Aaron Schofield home run.
Let's take a pause.
Hydration break?
Yeah. I've been watching the World Cup.
Jace Pratt wants a hydration break.
Oh, yep.
Well, you could strike out here and quickly have a hydration break.
We do have hydration breaks. It's called the end of the inning.
Yes. Ball 1 to Jace Pratt. He singled in his first at-bat, only hit in this game so far from either team, as that's a nice pitch there from Alex Hatch.
Should we add stoppage innings at the end?
We probably should. Well, especially if there's flopping. Nasty pitch right at 60, evens the count. 2-2. Hatch 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. That ball is hit over to Austin Whitehouse, and he will make the play to get out of the inning. 1 run comes across for the Aces, but we head to the top of the second inning. 1-0.
That's a tree.
So here we go. Austin Whitehouse will now step in. Mojo find themselves down 1-0 for the third time today. Nice job from Alex Hatch. Leave the bases stranded. And there's that first pitch. Drops low, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Ooh, scared me a little bit there. 2-1. Nails them there. 3-1. Austin Whitehouse is done pitching for the day. One very good game, one rough game. That's usually how it goes in wiffle ball. There's a nasty knuckleball. Gets to full count. Nice job to foul it off, and Tommy Tickets isn't here, but he'd be screaming. Well, I guess he's on the Mojo, so he wouldn't say anything there, but he's loves the foul tip into the zone. And that is a strike 3. He hit the zone for the first out of the inning. Was trying to give it to him there, but
he's trying to get catcher interference.
Yeah, catcher interference. Unfortunately, when it's a PVC zone, you don't get it here.
I appreciate the effort, though.
And I am lying over here when we're supposed to give him benefit of the doubt for being honest out there in the field. That's one of them. I can't in good conscience give to him. So one out here in the top of the second. Brandon Williams will step in. He's had a rough go against Jace Pratt, unable to add to his walk total against him. And there is a strike, 1-1.
I mean, he's sitting at, what, 47 walks?
He's definitely up there, 2-1. At some point, we got to stop bringing it up, because
every time we do, it just happens again.
Yeah, that, and, I don't know if the viewers want to be seeing walks.
No.
There's a perfect pitch, full count now.
They want to see dingers or nothing.
Exactly. And that'll go inside. So despite our best efforts, Brandon Williams gets on via the walk. It's only a matter of time. Now the big dog, Houston Schmutz, will step in. One-handed magician. Started this series off very loud with that towering grand slam to get him to 10 home runs. Been a little quiet since. That's usually what happens when you're facing Jace Pratt.
Gig's been lights out so far today. See if he can keep it up in the last 2 innings here.
And he's already down to a 3.26 ERA.
Wow.
About to crack into that top 8 Instagram post. And that's just a nasty pitch, 0-1. Just late, and that is fouled back, 0-2. So tough with that knuckleball. Always just a hair late, 'cause you're not sure where it's going to move. That's a ball. It was not going to hit the zone, but we'll be keep an eye on the Jose Tabata there. If anyone understands the reference.
I do.
A little high right there. 2-2.
Right? You say yep, I'll see you.
Got him on the knuckleball, strike 3, and the Mojo are just trying to figure out this guy, Jace Pratt. 2 outs now. Farthest someone's gotten in this game, it's been to first base, and that's via the walk.
You see all that movement? How do you hit that?
I don't know. Close your eyes and swing.
Yeah. It's hard enough as is, but
That ball's hit hard over to Aaron Schofield. He'll step on second, and they will get out of the inning. Another great inning from Jace Pratt, and we head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 remains the score.
Who's this Jace Pratt guy?
So here we are. Dylan Carroll will lead it off. Struck out in his first plate appearance in Game 3. The Aces holding on to that 1-0 lead. Alex Hatch started off a little rough in that first inning, was able to get out with it. With the bases loaded, only 1 run came across. And the common, that ball's popped up and caught for the out. Great play right there from Alex Hatch. Say the common denominator in rough innings for pitchers is the walk. If you give up 1 run or 1 walk, there's about an 80% chance it comes around to score, and 2 walks. It's, I don't even know, probably 99% chance.
Do we have any stats on that, or is that just a
I mean, we could hypothetically find them, but I don't want to be doing that.
No.
Nice pitch right there from Alex Hatch. 1-1. Just outside. 2-1. Aaron Schofield 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout here. Game number 3. Aces came alive in Game 2 offensively. A little quieter, but they faced Austin Whitehouse for the second game. That's a huge hack. Swing and a miss for full count now to Aaron Schofield with Moses Valdez on deck. Thought about it, does not go. And Aaron Schofield is on. Bring it to Moses Valdez, who's been unoutable. It's a new term I'm working on.
Is that a word?
Moses unoutable Valdez. First swing, first strike, 0-1. And he's coming out here ready to swing, 0-2. Emergency swing, does well, fouls it off. Got him that time, strike 3, and it is possible to get Moses Valdez out. Breaking news.
You're taking it from the kids, man.
You jinxed it.
Well, you know, I think he's had enough hits today.
Yeah. It was time.
Save some for the rest of us. Well, Jace Pratt will step in.
Still waiting on my first career hit, sitting here at 0-9.
It's tough. It's tough out here for any rookie to come in. 1-0 to Jace Pratt. Hoping to add a little more insurance runs. If that ball's in play, he's just not even going to go. He's going to throw the bat, step back out on the mound. So the Aces don't get anything across. We head to the top of the 3rd. Mojo need 1 run to keep this game going.
Is it really? Yikes.
You can't win a game without scoring a run. You got it, home run derby. You got it. I'm okay if you get tied after. I'll take that away. It's a home run derby out. I don't know how we can score that.
So here we go, Austin Whitehouse. The first hope for this Mojo team. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jace Pratt stands behind this Aces squad, trying to get the series victory here in game 3. 1-0 lead. It evens the count with a strike. 1-1. There's that nasty pitch. 1-2. Brandon Williams on deck. Got him swinging on the knuckleball for the first out of the inning. 1 out. Mojo down to their final 2. Now Brandon Williams steps in with a strikeout and a walk, trying to get on any means necessary. And by any means, I think we both know the preferred option.
Yeah, not off to a good start for him there, though.
Right down the middle, 0-1. Nice defensive hack right there. That was definitely hitting. 0-2. Little put away pitch, trying to see if he'll chase. Does not. 1-2. Woo. That pitch has worked all day today. Doesn't work there. 2-2.
I don't know if that.
We've never seen that before.
I'm just wondering, this math.
If you hit the backstop before you hit the ball, I mean, I think that's either a strikeout or a ground out.
No, it's definitely an out, but the math moves. In any other sport, it's a dead ball, though. That's what I'm saying. In any other sport. Yeah. In basketball? I mean, if you get impeded. Well, then I'm just going to hit the zone every at bat. Fine, go ahead.
So that'll be a strikeout, I guess, if he hits the zone there. And that'll be 2 outs. Brandon Williams not happy about that, but it'll come down to the Mojo's hero, Houston Schmutz, trying to even this game.
I mean, it would have been an out either way, so
yeah,
I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, I think he was trying to rule, catcher's interference. Unfortunately, that is not a thing here in the AWA. It's an inanimate object. 0-1. Houston Schmutz, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, trying to be the savior for this Mojo team. Nails him in the head again. We've seen a few of those.
On his shoulder.
Maybe concuss him a little bit, throw him off. Worked with me yesterday. 3-1. That is a nasty pitch, side of the zone. Full count, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. He's just trying to hang on to a 1-0. That ball's in play over to Moses Valdez. He's going to throw it over, and it's in time. The Aces win, and Jace Pratt throws a no-hitter. Gave up 2 walks in the game, and after 2 throttlings in game 1 and 2, the Aces hold on to a 1-0 lead, and I think Jace Pratt right now is the hottest pitcher in the AWA. That'll do it here from Edmonds, Washington. Last game of this week. We'll be back with 3 games next week. Close out week 8, and then kicking off week 9. Good night, everyone. Remember, as always, dingers or nothing.
Come on.